Hello everyone, my name is Amanpreet Singh. Welcome to my chess channel, Chess Knowledge. Today we will do a very interesting and one of my favorite chess study. The composer of the study is Mark Luberkin. This study was composed in 1933. So let's start. There's a white to move and win. So please pause the video and set the chessboard and try to solve it by yourself, and then I will give you the answer of it. I hope you solve this position. So it's a very good position to exercise the chess calculation. So let's start. The first move in this position is the right move is knight to e4. Now king has three possible moves. So let's see one by each of them. As this pawn is controlling b4. So let's say if we move to the king c4, then we knight to d2 is not a good move. The correct move is in this position is king to b2 to attack the pawn, and this is winning after king. Let's say king to d3, then knight to c5, king to d2, knight to d3 check, and after king to d1 we will just give a very nice move, knight to c1. Now we block the pawn. After check we just move away with the king b3. Now if we capture, then we will make a queen, and this is winning after queen d7. And if even king moves here, it's still winning because we have lots of pawn, so you can easily win this position. You can even pin this, and this is just winning. So after this, so right move, let's see another move. If we move to king to d4, the same thing will be happen again. We will just move and the position will be repeat itself. So after knight e4, king d3 is the best move. So we will play knight to c5, and after king to c3, knight to b3. Now opponent plays the threat on the king. Now there is a threat of checkmate after king move to the, let's say, d3, and we are mated here. So very interesting move here is f4 move. Now if king moves, we can capture the bishop. So best move for the black, there are a couple of options: bishop to g7 and bishop to h8 and bishop to f6. As bishop to f8 is not good because we can make queen and we can checkmate him. So let's say bishop to f6, then we'll promote the pawn and makes the knight. And now bishop has only one move, bishop to h8. Then we play f5. Our threat is if he moves, then we will play f6. So on this move, bishop has bishop only one move, bishop e5. Now we will play bishop to h2. Now we are threatening bishop, so bishop will capture us. Now we will push this pawn. Now in this position we make the bishop again. If we make the queen, then there is a stalemate. Let's show you. And after this, if he moves king to c4, then if you capture, then queen, and you have to take, and this is a stalemate as there is no escape here for the king, as this is file is controlled by the queen, and this here is controlled by queen, and this is by the knight, and this is by pawn and knight. So this is a stalemate. So on this position, when opponent play the, we will promote and make it to the bishop. So after this, black has to take this bishop. We will play knight to c5, very c7, very interesting move. Now we will push the pawn after bishop to e5. Again we can't make the queen because of the same idea. If we make queen, then again he will play the, and the same thing will happen. So best move in this position is to promote to the rook. Now if king moves, bishop moves away, and we will just play the rook to e6 with the threat of f6, and this is a winning. Another move like will not work here in this position, and white will wins this position easily. I hope you understand and enjoy this position. So this is a winning. So to make the rook, let's say move to the bishop to e5, then we will just play the rook to c8, and this is just winning. You can even capture knight takes d4, and this is winning. So I hope you understand all the various possibility in this position and you like this position, and please do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.